As we age, life teaches us lessons that are often learned in silence, not spoken aloud. These are the truths that come to us in quiet moments, realizations that shift how we see ourselves in the world. Today we'll explore honest, unfiltered life lessons that many older adults carry quietly. These truths can free you from pain, guilt, and unrealistic expectations, helping you live your next chapter with peace and purpose. Whether you're 65 or 85, in a quiet living room or reflecting on memories that still sting, this video is for you. Stay until the end. One of these lessons might be the one you've been waiting to hear. Part 1. Letting go. Releasing what no longer serves you. What if the things that once supported you are now holding you back? Letting go isn't failure, it's wisdom. As we age, we often hold on to habits, people, or identities that once gave us comfort, but no longer fit. We cling to old routines, roles we used to play, or even pain we've grown used to, not because we need them now, but because they once gave us meaning. Holding on too tightly can become a burden, weighing down the freedom and peace you've earned. Take Frank, 72. After his wife passed 6 years ago, he kept her slippers by the bed, her favorite mug on the shelf, her perfume on the dresser. It brought him comfort until it didn't. The house felt colder, emptier. When his granddaughter accidentally broke that mug, Frank cried, not from grief, but from release. That mug wasn't his wife. The love lived in his memories, not objects. Letting go isn't forgetting. It's choosing to carry what strengthens you now, not what anchors you to the past. Ask yourself, what are you holding on to? Not because you need it, but because you're afraid of who you'll be without it? Part 2. Misplaced kindness. When giving hurts. Have you ever given so much that you had nothing left for yourself? Kindness is a gift, but when given to the wrong people for too long, it can quietly harm you. Many older adults pride themselves on being the giver, the dependable parent, loyal friend, patient spouse. But giving can become draining when you say yes when exhausted, forgive when still hurting, or keep showing up for those who wouldn't notice if you stopped. The truth is, being kind to the wrong people can break you more than being wronged. Margaret, 68, gave endlessly to her son who struggled with addiction. She sacrificed her savings, peace, and health, saying, "I'm his mother, I can't give up." But after collapsing from exhaustion, she realized she hadn't given up on him. She'd given up on herself. Love doesn't mean depleting yourself. Compassion doesn't mean abandoning boundaries. Sometimes the most loving act is walking away. You weren't foolish for being kind. You were generous. But wisdom means knowing when your kindness enables rather than heals. Part 3. The illusion of similarity. They don't think like you. Have you ever been hurt because you assumed others saw the world as you do? One of the hardest lessons is realizing that not everyone thinks, feels, or cares like you. As older adults, we often come from a time when words carried weight, promises were sacred, and attention was undivided. When others don't show up the same way, it hurts. Not because they're bad, but because we expect them to share our values, depth, or sense of duty. Joe, 74, planned his birthday dinner with care, but 2 of his children canceled last minute. He served the food, washed the dishes, and sat alone, thinking, I'd never have done that to them. The pain came not from their absence, but from the realization that they didn't share his heart. Not everyone has your values or loves with your depth. Your kindness isn't a mistake, but your peace comes from letting go of the expectation that others must mirror it. Part 4. The incurable denier. You can't fix what they don't see. What do you do when someone causing harm doesn't see the problem? You can't help someone who denies their faults. Trying to fix them only leaves you exhausted. If you've lived long enough, you've likely tried to be the peacemaker, pouring energy into someone who dismisses your concerns or twists the blame. The truth is, people change when they're ready, not when you're desperate. Evelyn, 69, spent years trying to help her controlling brother. She suggested therapy, bought books, tried gentle conversations, but he scoffed, saying she was too sensitive. When she stopped trying and rebuilt her life without needing his apology, she felt free. Trying to fix someone in denial is like patching a roof while they drill holes. Walking away isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It's saying, I love myself enough to stop begging for acknowledgement. Part 5. True freedom. Letting go of others' opinions. What if the prison you're in is built from others' expectations? True freedom comes when you stop needing approval and live for your own peace. We're conditioned to care about others' judgments, what we wear, how we speak, what they think of our choices. Even as we age, those voices linger. Dress your age. Why aren't you dating? But the truth is, they're not thinking about you as much as you think. And even if they are, so what? Ben 70 always wanted to dance but feared looking ridiculous. At his granddaughter's wedding, he let go, danced awkwardly, and felt alive. A teenager told him, "You're so cool. I hope I'm like you." Freedom isn't just time, it's peace in your heart, saying, "I don't owe anyone an explanation for my joy, grief, or choices." You've earned the right to express your truth. Part 6, Appearances Matter, not for vanity, but for self-respect. Why do we stop looking in the mirror when we need self-respect most? You don't need fancy clothes, but a clean, neat appearance is a quiet. As we age, it's easy to let things slide, thinking, who am I dressing up for? But neglecting appearance often signals grief, fatigue, or resignation. Linda, 66, stopped dressing up after her husband's passing. A candid photo of her in the garden, sunlight on her face, wild curls made her whisper, "I forgot she was still in there." From then on, she began small rituals. A scarf, a touch of lipstick, fresh linen, not for the world but for herself. Elegance isn't about money, it's about intention. Dressing well says, "I've come this far, I still honor this body." Part 7, Learning When to Leave, From Promises to Patterns. How many times can someone say, "I'm sorry," before you see they won't change? When apologies become routine, it's not a mistake, it's a pattern. Loyalty runs deep for older adults, but sometimes it traps us in relationships where we wait for respect that never comes. Harold, 71, had a friend, Dean, who borrowed money, broke commitments, and only called when he needed something. One day, after another no-show lunch, Harold realized, I'd never treat him this way. He didn't confront, he quietly walked away. Your years are too precious to give to those who don't value them. Leaving doesn't mean you don't care, it means you care about yourself too. Part 8, The Quiet Power of Moving On. What if the most powerful thing you can do is let go without needing permission? Moving on isn't loud, no grand goodbyes or confrontations. It's a quiet shift, a whisper. I'm done waiting, fixing, proving. I choose peace. Healing doesn't always mean closure. Sometimes there's no apology, no resolution, but you don't have to carry the weight forever. Elaine, 73, was estranged from her sister. One morning, she lit a candle, whispered a prayer, and said, "I forgive you, I release you, I release myself." She didn't call or write, she just breathed easier. Forgiveness is a gift to your heart, your sleep, your future. Moving on says, I'm allowed to stop reliving it. You were the key all along. Part 9, 5 Habits to Let Go for a Healthier You. As our bodies age, they whisper new truths. What felt harmless in our 40s or 50s can now chip away at our energy and independence. Here are 5 habits to rethink for a vibrant life. Too much couch time. Sitting for long stretches steals strength, balance, and vitality. Try standing and stretching every 30 to 45 minutes. George, 72, found his knees felt looser and energy returned with this small change. Not enough protein. After 60, your body needs more protein to maintain muscle. Add eggs, beans, or lean meats to meals. Richard, 68, regained strength with consistent protein intake. Ignoring sleep. Sleep is sacred, it rebuilds your body and mind. Dim lights early, avoid screens, and create a restful routine. Frank, 71, felt clearer and less foggy with better sleep. Skipping strength and balance. Walking isn't enough. Body weight squats or standing on one foot build stability. Edward, 74, regained confidence with simple balance drills. Ignoring hydration. Dehydration dulls joints, muscles, and mind. Sip water regularly. Walter, 76, eased dizziness and cramps by keeping a water bottle nearby. These aren't overhauls, they're acts of reverence, whispering, I still matter. Part 10, Embracing Solitude, Choosing Your Own Company. At 65, I've learned that preferring my own company isn't loneliness, it's peace. Not every relationship deserves your time, nor every obligation your energy. Solitude is a gift, a chance for clarity and joy. Embrace it as a space to discover yourself, free from others' expectations. Part 11, The Beauty of Aging. Confidence, kindness, and authenticity. Aging isn't about wrinkles or gray hair, it's about the wisdom, confidence, and beauty time brings. Your confidence shines brighter than any outfit. Your smile with every laugh line tells a story of joy. Your style reflects authenticity, not trends. Your kindness draws others in, and your skin carries a lifetime of memories. Your aura, built from experiences, captivates effortlessly. Your hair, gray or colored, is a bold statement of who you are. Accepting compliments with grace affirms your worth. Your humor, ageless and radiant, lights up any room. Your eyes hold stories of resilience and love. Your authenticity, free from others' expectations, is magnetic, and your presence inspires, leaving a ripple of positivity. Part 12. Beyond walking, 5 movements for vibrant aging. Walking alone isn't enough after 70. Your body needs muscle, balance, and resilience. Here are 5 movements to thrive. Strength training. Use resistance bands or bodyweight squats to preserve muscle. Robert 74 lifted soup cans and felt stronger. Balance exercises. Stand on one foot or walk heel to toe to prevent falls. Edward 76 gained confidence with daily practice. Flexibility, stretch gently to keep joints fluid. Walter 78 softened his body with neck circles and shoulder rolls. Core strength, pelvic tilts or standing tall, strengthen posture. Harold 75 stood taller with simple core work. Joint protection, try Tai Chi or water walking to ease joints. Raymond 77 found his knees ached less with low-impact movement. Final thoughts. Aging isn't a decline, it's a deepening. You're not too old, you're on time. Your body is still listening, waiting for your care. Choose one small change today. Stretch, sip water, forgive, or let go. Share it in the comments. Type 1 if you've walked away from someone you loved, 2 if you're learning to forgive, or 3 if you're choosing yourself. Like, subscribe, and share this with someone whose light you want to keep shining. Let's move gently, love deeply, and tend the garden of our years.